Got a couple spots we're gonna check out today. I just came from that road down there. And when we head up this one, over this mountain pass is an old cabin and a small mine operation. But before that, we're actually gonna go up Mammoth Canyon and we're gonna see another mine operation, not in relation. We're gonna see that one real quick and then come back to this spot to go up the mountain. This water trough is for cows, so it comes right out of the mountain from a spring. And if you keep looking up, this is where the mine is. It's our first objective. Up top appears to be a bunkhouse, and then a cabin, and there's 2 mines above this. Look how they stacked all this rock. And then there's a bed frame just grown into all those plants. Going up inside of the old bunkhouse, this was somebody's room. Now keep in mind this was a pretty small mine operation and there's just a couple buildings we're gonna go in right now. This one's interesting. It opens up into like a kitchen living room area and then another bedroom. So just in this one cabin there would have been 2 miners living in it. That's the cold food storage room. It's all caved in. Can't even open it now. Looking down into the cold food storage, all caved in. Check this roof out. I love this natural decay, how it's all just warped and rotted away. I just noticed this other cabin where it's just a couple of remnants. There's the old cooktop. Headed into this next cabin. It looks really neat and how it's just buckling down from the earth coming through. The door's rusted open. Not that there's much of a door left, only that small spot. Got the bunkhouse and then this cabin we just looked at. And then there's this building next to it that's pretty badly decayed. And if you look, I just spotted that mine. It dead ends pretty quick. Now, I don't think this was a dynamite storage or anything like that. I think this was a situation where they were planning on making this a mine. But for whatever reason, they decided not to continue expanding it. We looked at all of the housing section, which means we're now going to head up to the mines, which are right up above. So there's 2 levels. There's that one, and then about 3/4 of a mile up is another mine. I'm standing on a bunch of waste rock right now. I'm at the lower mine. There's ore cart tracks that lead right into it, but the mine is collapsed in, so there's no actual way to get into the portal. It's all closed off, unfortunately. But now what we're gonna do is hike up this mountain to get to the upper section. We hiked up from way down there. That's the Suzuki. And we've almost made it to the upper section of the mine operation. You could already see a couple ruins. It's gonna be a neat one. There's this old building that's all gone now, and then a second one straight ahead. So these people, they also had cabins up here and down below because they had two sections to work with. If you look in, this used to be a hoist house. Going right through here is an old mine shaft that's all decayed. It's all filled in. There's no mine anymore. This would have been a second extension for the mine. And I want to see if it's open or not. Even if it is, it's super sketchy. But yeah, it's pretty much filled. Still got the snow. I'm actually standing on a false area right now. The design of the mine would have been a hoist house to bring up all the material with a shaft coming over this way into a second access point, so another incline shaft, and then another mine going off this way into the mountain. We've reached the top of the mountain, and that's an amazing view. It really is a breathtaking view from way up on this mountain. There's trees all around us. Just doing a quick 360. It's just so amazing. And if you walk this way, you start to go towards the Idaho Valley, where it kind of drops off and becomes desert if you continue. That's gonna be it for this mine. We're gonna hike back down now. And I'm guessing this was a bunkhouse because they wouldn't have hiked up and down this every day. Made our way back from Mammoth Canyon, and now we're gonna head up this road and check out the next mine operation. This is the cabin. Just an old log cabin. Everything's been removed. We'll keep going now. I just wanted to stop and have a look at this cabin real quick. While I was heading to the next mine, I stumbled upon this old cabin rather unexpectedly, so I decided to have a look. I was just flying by and I noticed this cabin. I didn't expect it, but it's right by the other mine we're going to be checking out, so I figured, why not have a look at it real quick and explore. This looks like it was actually its own mine. So this is an old mine operation. This is all collapsed in. Just checking if there's any way in, and there's not. Even the portal here, it's all gone. This is a neat portal though, and they put a lot of work into the entrance with all this wood on top, kind of creating a roof. We're gonna have a look inside. Looks like the Forest Service put up these windows. It's their signature plastic windows they usually put up in these old historical places. And this is the entry. So if we open that up, comes into a nice mud room. Oh, this is cool. Let's go in. It's really windy right now, but this is inside of the cabin. There really isn't a whole lot. You just got the table, and then that was another entry, which is all boarded up now. My name is Scott and own the cabin claim. Just saying, don't trash it, clean up, leave everything in good condition. Headlight on the shelving. Oh, a bunch of nails. Look at that. Now, why is there a cage in here? That would have been their view. Small storage compartment, and they put these pieces of wood up to support it because this is all falling down. It was a cool cabin, but we're gonna hike back to this Suzuki and head to this old mine. The cabin we checked out is down this road. And if you look up this way, where the super faded road's gonna be, safe to say we're gonna have to hike in. This is where the mine is. The gold mine is half a mile up this road, 1 mile round trip, so it shouldn't be too bad. Located in Outer Creek Mining District at over 8,500 feet in elevation. The Champion Mine was discovered in 1895 and became a significant producer of copper and lead with smaller amounts of gold, silver, and zinc. It operated as an underground mine and was mostly active between 1938 and 1955. This is it, you guys. I reached the mine. It's right up above. All these old ruins, just things that are knocked down. And I always get comments like, why don't they ever clean up these mining sites? And it's just because they didn't have those regulations put in place. The mine did have a long operating period comparatively. A lot of mines, they were very short, maybe a decade, and that's it. But there's not a whole lot, and that's just because of how old it is. There's the mine shaft itself. And then looking over, this is the housing where the people would have lived. And then a couple other buildings off that way, and you just have this huge, massive cliff with an amazing view all around. It's all caved in, but this would have been a massive mine. If you could explore it, it would be huge. No getting in. Can't even dig it out at that point. This is long gone. And looking over at the bunkhouse, it's all gone too. And if you look down, these ore carts are coming out and they go off. We'll follow them right now. I'm guessing these ones were for waste rock, if anything. Well, if we keep going, look at this. The ore cart track is really intact for how old the place is. There we go. So the ore cart would come out to this ledge. And I'm guessing this was the waste rock. So a continuation of it anyway. And they're just expand the ore cart as the waste rock accumulates. Lee, what are you doing? You're photobombing me. What are you doing? This has been the Champion Mine. Really interesting spot and definitely worth hiking up. And the road's really bad, so you can't quite make it up just driving, and I'll show you why. This huge rock has just fallen down and is blocking the road. You could barely see the Suzuki way into distance, but we're gonna call that a wrap today. Now you could kind of see it right about there. Gotta hike down this mountain, and then we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm calling that a day. It's 3 o'clock, started filming at 10. These videos take a long time, but it's so worth it. Stay tuned.